Hello and welcome back to Factorio and Space Age. Today we are going to take a look at the ratios that we're gonna need for purple science. I did prepare this area. I built these stations out and prepared the rails coming in here. Now, we are gonna have to see here what we actually need. We're gonna need furnaces, and then we're gonna need the modules. Yes. We should be able to stick to this principle that we have here. For example, we take this and then we change this to I'm gonna try and build these in modules that we can somehow handle reasonably well. Just waiting for this to craft. So, put these away for now. I think we'll have to do this with rail. This is roughly a full belt. And we're gonna need one. But that's a full belt of rail. And this is already more than a full belt by quite a large margin. Okay, dude. I mean, we can probably do this at least. This is even still too much. And still too much. Okay. And still too much. It's gonna be like 3. Is that it? About 3. Okay. Then if we do this instead, gonna make sure we leave some room to do an extra inserter here. We might need it. Gonna put that there. So how do we do this then? How much do we need? How many of these do we need to fill a belt here? This needs 3 inputs. It's gonna be 140 of each. Kinda don't like this either. To be honest. Where am I gonna find this? Really? We'd have to do that. We'd have to do that. So we have a little bit of a rail surplus here, but it's not much. I don't know if this even gonna be any surplus at all. Like this. There's no way we're stacking these, yo. There's no way we're stacking these. So these don't need a lot of resources, right? Problem is, this is only gonna make... We're gonna need what? 30... More than 30 of these. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. I see. Okay, so this is just not fast enough. Really. Question is, can we do that without modules or not? Probably. Probably not. I see. All right, these. No, no, we can't do that. That's kind of annoying. We're gonna make 4 per second. And we're gonna need twice that. We could do this, potentially. And still be kind of somewhat within these constraints. So what about now? Removing that. We can move. No, we can't move that. But we can put one here. And we are still not done. I think we've hit the... Is that the max speed or what? Oh. Okay, there we go. That's absolutely freaking terrible. And now you are eating... Okay, it's not that much. This is kinda chill, actually. It is not that much input that we need for this. We can pretty much do this. Then... Could even fit one more in here. Let's see how much this is. We're gonna have to deal with how to get inputs to these, but that's gonna be a whole other story, right? And, well, you know. But this is good, this is good. This is very good. I feel like this will be manageable. Instead of, like, trying this, but bigger scale. Like, this here has already been, like, too much. Problem is, we need these iron sticks as well. This is gonna need half a belt of iron sticks. You are making 300 roughly per minute. We're definitely stacking those bad boys, yo. I don't think we'll do legendary here. We'll just do the normal ones. That should be fine for half a belt. So we have to upgrade those a bit. And now we're making iron sticks, so we need this input. Right, we need more than a full belt of steel for this, apparently. Yikers. That's gonna be the problem here, I feel like. Okay. So this is 12k per minute. This is 12k per minute. So how are we going to... How many input belts are we talking here? 5. That's 3, right? So that's 8. This is 11. This is 13, 15, 16. So 16 belts need to be an input for this. That's not good. Even if we cram them in there, that's actually not gonna fit very well. This is for one of these blocks, right? Well... So, just looking at this again, we don't really need to craft anything else in here. We just need things to go in. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. This is also unfortunate. This is actually really unfortunate. We'll put that there. We need to do another cleaning operation here. I think we need a little bit more space. So, the idea here is 1, 2. Then we remove this. We put the roboports back. And yeah, I can't calculate with that. But this should be 25k, right? So we'd need 4 of these. I mean, we're gonna need 10, right? Or sorry, 8. We're gonna need 8. So either it's 3, 3, 3, or it's 2, 2, 2. That kinda sucks. But that also means that we need to move this. That's not great. Okay. What's the range on that bad boy? We need to move this 1 step. Like this. Let's send the Spidertron down here and let's deconstruct this and that maybe. Let's do that. So this rail stuff that I prepared is actually pretty useless suddenly. Because now I'm gonna need to move it 1 step. Yeah. Construction bots, please do your thing. So this is gonna take some more time than I thought. So we do 3 of these, yeah. Boom. And then 3 here and 3 here. That should be it. That's already a whole freaking lot of stuff, man. Can you construct some of these, please? Not really. I see. I really want faster bots now. Poor biters, they're gonna get absolutely clapped here. But they're taking one for the team. Okay, so we need to fill in these walls while we wait. I'm about to sneeze. Apparently several times as well. Okay, so we're filling in these walls. And this is gonna be the corner. That's good. Let's see if we can help them up here. So I don't think they've queued up all this landfill yet. It's good if they can get a break. It's better they're working on this. Okay. Put this out. Put this out. Then we're gonna have a corner there, I think. Do your thing. Do this as well, please. Okay. Going. I think we kinda probably, if possible, want another one of this. Can I just do this? Yes, I can. I think this is great, but it's a bit slow. We'll have another one. I don't know if we can actually craft it or not. We'll see. You guys hurry it up a little bit. Me just being semi-disrespectful. I absolutely dislike that I have to reset the construction queue by moving, but it is what it is. I think that's all we can do, really. Okay. So we have to move this down one. And it's the same with these, you know? We have to move them here. Did you get your stuff? You have... No, you don't have your stuff, but it's fine. I think we're about to separate these into two really big networks, and yeah, it is so. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. However, we're now finished with this, I think. So this is 37k. And if we do this and this, we should be done, right? That's not good. We'll have to go down here and check out what's going on. Okay. Unfortunate. So many biters. Jesus. Oh. At least we have a lot of rockets as well. Okay. Yeah, you got stuck. Okay. Okay. How's the construction going? Are you guys connected yet? Yeah, it looks like it's getting better. Most of this should be queued up now, right? Otherwise, these would help. Okay. Okay, and we are now... Should be fine now. We also need this for sure. We'll build a couple more of those. And here, these two will be very helpful. You guys should have the material to do this. Okay. Well, I kinda wanted to get those as well. You guys hurry up with this. At least this is getting kind of fast. I just need like 10 of these, probably. But it's way, way, way better, right? Unfortunately, now I feel like the construction area is a little bit too big. It takes too long for the bots to go back. Like they get stuck a bit. Wish they would like understand themselves that you can't place something over landfill, so they would prioritize landfill first. But yeah, that would have made sense to me. And again, I don't know anything about this stuff. But like this makes no sense to me. But maybe it's hard to determine if there is something there. Okay. So, we're gonna have to start thinking here about what to get in where. This obviously needs some iron. Some iron is needed here. You need red circuits, bricks, and something. You need red-green circuits. That's gonna have to come here, I think. Yeah, you don't need that much. Especially not green. Could maybe even do this, you know? Okay. So if I wanted to just do this as neatly as possible. Could be doing this. This is then green and red circuits, half belt. This is iron. So this is done. You need stone to come in somewhere. Oof. Yeah, this here is gonna be a problem. So you need steel. This guy needs steel. This is where the more than belt comes in, right? We're making a surplus of... Okay, that's a lot. So this should probably be fine. Does it matter which one we pick? Not really. It's gonna be stone up here, yeah? I wanted to remove some that only affect this one. 936. This one doesn't hit anything. I don't know why we have that. Neither does that. Okay. Might have made a mistake here. It's 843. Oh, that's not exactly enough. So 936, okay. But yeah, we will be fine with... Okay. That's kind of what I wanted to see. That's very unfortunate that we figured this out now. Now we... kinda fucked this up. Now we kinda fucked this up. That's fine. Okay. Is this still fine? Oh, wait. Now you are being weird. What about that then? I don't know, dude. This should be fine. And it should be... we should be okay with a full steel belt here. which is kind of what I wanted. I don't feel like I want to import like 2 steel belts per. That seems very unnecessary. And you also need a little bit of red circuits. It's not much, but I'm getting that from here. So I'm not importing that twice. For sure. Okay, if we do this, instead, we take steel in here. So this becomes half a steel belt. $240. About 120. So this is more than half a belt. Wait. We're gonna need 3 full belts here? Is that what you're saying to me? No, it is. That is exactly what you are saying to me. Yes. I see. Here. Oh, and now my UPS is very tanked. Holy shit. Why? What did I do? What did I do? Entity update went absolutely nuts. And I don't know why. Is it because we aggroed so many biters or what? It might be. Well, we have definitely hit the kinda performance limitation here. Okay, we'll do that. I don't know how many biters we aggroed, but it looks like it's a yes amount. That's probably what's happening here. Unfortunate. I didn't notice my performance went down. We just kill off some of these. Oh, yeah, we have a couple here. I'm sure we'll find our performance here in a second again. Construct this. Okay, yeah, okay, we can probably remove this now, yeah? Thanks. Anyway, so we were talking. We need full belts of stuff going in here. That's what I hear. So this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Fuck. Fuck. This is actually not gonna work at all. That's extremely annoying. Okay, so we have to rethink here. We have to rethink here. Get this away. We're taking this. Go away. That goes in there. If we wanted to, we'd do this, I think. Or this. No, that's actually true. We try to... Okay, okay. So we don't need full belts. That's... okay. That's fine. Actually, this is probably a good idea anyway. We'll do this. We'll still take iron in here. So we don't need full belts. We need half belts to fill this. Yeah. Problem is how we're gonna feed it. Because even with full belts, I think we need... No, it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay. Anyway, stone. We can get stone in here. Right? So we'd get stone here. Stone. Boom. Well, the iron for this bad boy needs to... Now I'm kind of like... We need to do this here instead. Yeah. So now we're suddenly outside of this anyway. There we go. Stone comes in there. Steel comes in here. This guy needs steel. Bricks. And this steel needs to go down here. You know? So we'd have steel, we'd have stone, we'd have these, yeah? Boom. Now we need to solve so that this belt here... No, you need half the belt. And you need to get your steel somewhere else. So you need... This is not needed anymore. This is still... I'd like to limit this to a full belt, you know. $243. I mean, that's probably as close as we can get it, right? Ah, so this is even... this is a bit worse then. You really need 129.8. So this is not going to be running full speed either, but this is as close we can get the calculations possible, I think. Anywho, so we're getting half a belt of steel from up here. We're getting half a belt of steel from up here. And that's only gonna be half a belt of steel. The other half, we're gonna need bricks in here as well. Bricks. Where do we have the bricks? Here we have the bricks. So if we do this, that's gonna look absolutely terrible. But that's gonna fill that completely. And here we go. That goes there. So we have steel coming in. This is filled. This is filled. Stone comes in here. These come in here. Probably need 2 inserters for that. Rail goes in here. This should be fine. Rail will be on this belt. This here belt needs to be there. And that will then feed these, and they will put this out. Okay. We'll have a nice science output here. Okay, cool. Can we do... Let's do that. And we'll take this. And how are we going to put that? I kind of wanted to put that there, right? And then we would do that. I think that's fairly reasonable. And then we do this, you know? Hmm. Cool. I think this is gonna be how we do this. And then we multiply this, yeah? So here we are getting 11.6. Not bad. Not bad. Let's multiply this. And see what we get. We can pretty much remove these as well, I'll be honest. Looks like we're out of legendary beacons, which is problematic. How are we doing on that? I was sure we were making beacons here somewhere. Here. You are lacking legendary steel. Really? Where are we making legendary steel anyway? No. Where are we making legendary steel? I thought we were making it here. We are making it here. But we are using so much of this. We kinda... that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So we are making it here. But we can't make this... we can't make this in any other way. Because this uses a fluid and you can't make that from legendary. And it's the same with this. Okay. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, let's see if these modules will be here soon. I want to see how much we get from these three. And after that, I think I need to end the episode because we just don't have enough beacons to finish this build. Let me see how many we had. We do have 400. Can we upgrade this to a legendary chest? Oops. Let's do 1200. Legendary steel is a huge problem. But this is 400 beacons, and these 3 alone have that. So we can build one more. So 35k is what we're getting out of this. And this needs 10 belts of steel is the biggest issue. So we're gonna need a lot of these belts, actually. But that's what it is. We have a lot of room here. That's fine. That's fine. But we'll probably hook this up next time and start here. We'd have 35k purple science, which is a lot more than we have today. We could also hook up the rest of this then. Right now we are making about the same, actually, if we hook that up as well. So we'd have this, which isn't bad. It's 3 times more than we have today, and this is still like 4 minutes or something for mining prod. We'll knock those out quicker, and then we need to rebuild this area, because that's not how that's gonna work. And we can remove this here. But rebuilding this area is gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be something. We also need beacons for that, so. This is a slow slog here to get this running. But that's gonna be it for this episode. We're conceptually done with purple science, and now it's just scaling that we need. Thanks for watching. If you are enjoying this content and you don't want to miss for future episodes, consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a really, really nice day.